Hi guys, my name is Celeste.Ellie if you'd rather, and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. Is it me, or does it feel like it's been ages since I posted? It was literally normal schedule last Monday, but this week dragged for some reason. Is that just me? But anyways, happy holidays. I hope everyone has had a lovely few days and were able to celebrate the holiday in the way you wanted to. If you didn't, that's okay too. This can be a difficult time of year. It was for me and my family, but we can only move forward and have a fresh start in the new year. And if you would like to, please feel free to comment down below how you celebrated. I'd love to know. And as well, please excuse my voice. I am losing it a little bit if you couldn't hear. It's why I'm speaking a bit quieter, because I don't want it to go completely. And I've got the sniffles and the coughs as well, so I'll mute what I can. And if you couldn't tell here, we are with the Gryffindor common room build. I think this turned out really cosy and warm and welcoming. We used lots of brown tones and red tones with the wooden tables and the brown leather sofa, and some gold with some of the banners in the antique chair. I wanted to have a comfortable seating area with a small study, a Quidditch spot, and then a letter writing area so the students can write home to their parents. I really love the antique bureau, which you'll see in a moment. It's just an adorable item, and I think it really helps add a bit of life to the build. Oh, and I also found a map, which I'll also show later. I got so excited because of the Marauders map. And the Prisoner of Azkaban is my favourite film. Not original, I know, it seems to be everyone's, but I love it because I feel like it's one of the more wholesome ones, you know? You learn so much more about Harry's family, and it just sets a tone for the rest of the series for me, and it's like the true beginning to Harry's story when he learns about his parents a bit more and he creates his identity. And I just adore seeing Lupin and Sirius, of course, and Buckbeak. Hello, what an adorable little bean. And oh my god, has anybody actually been on Pottermore lately? You can create an avatar now and it's not half bad. Here is mine. And I love the little dragon and the black cat hiding behind her hair. I'm probably really behind on doing this, but I've not been on the site for a while and I've just discovered this yesterday. But going back to the build for a second, I wasn't really feeling the layout, so I do decide to change that in a small bit, which you'll see in a second. And of course, I could not put Hedwig and Trevor in the common room, which you'll also see me do. Hedwig's already there, but Trevor will be coming shortly. And I think that they're adorable. And I also... I'm getting a bit ahead of myself in this build, but I also wish you could put stuff on top of the scattered papers, which you'll also see in a second. They're so flat. It's like a chair or a cabinet could go on top of them and it would look like it slid under the furniture. And you know, I feel like it would just add a bit more, I don't know really, but I just think it would be nice if you could put stuff on top of them. And as well, I wanted to have a little pet bed to represent Crookshanks's bed potentially, or any other pets that may be prowling around. And you can't have Hogwarts without the candles everywhere. You'll also see that I mess with the wallpaper quite a bit. I felt like it was way too red, so I tried the beige wall instead, like of the version that's currently on the wall. But I hated that, so I changed it to my go-to one with the floral wallpaper in the panels. I forget what that one's called. But I just put lots of artwork that contained people and some buildings and used the vertical banners to fill in some wall space. I didn't have any more custom design slots to have the banners as the houses, so I went for the red and gold design that was in the designs you collect. And I feel like the goal with the Gryffindor common room was just to make it as cozy and as homey as possible with the reds and browns and golds, just to make it feel like you're walking into Christmas without the festivity, if you know what I mean. And this bit is just me sorting out the study area. I really love the round tea table. I think it's actually such an underrated item in the game, and I just use one of the incense sticks there just to kind of represent a quill stand. It doesn't really look like that, but yeah, it's Animal Crossing. We pretend a lot of things exist that don't. But yeah, that was my little study area, and I moved the map to the floor in front of the fire just cause in the Goblet of Fire or the Order of the Phoenix, I completely forgot which one, they have that in the what's it called, the thingamajig in the fire when Sirius talks through the fire. That was what I wanted to say. But yeah, we have that in there. Oh god, my voice, excuse me. Oh my goodness, I'll try to mute that. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the map on the floor. Yeah, I forget which film that's from, but I just wanted to put the map in front of the fire just to represent like that's how they communicated with Sirius, since the Marauder map had Sirius's like imprint on it, considering he and his friends the Marauders made it. So I just thought that was fitting to put it there instead, and just don't look too closely so you can't see that it's a treasure map. As well, I found this really fun design. I'll try to find the code for it. I am currently making a list of all of the codes that I've used, but I found a really cool design for the fat lady for the portrait, which I put as a cutout standee just at the entrance of this room, just so you can like, so it looks like you've she's opened the door for you. I just think it was really fun, and whoever made that code is super talented. Like, I could not, seriously, like I could not. But here you can see I've just popped that wallpaper on that I mentioned after messing with the colours for a little bit, and I'm just filling in the space with the banners, like the golden red one that I mentioned, and just using those pictures with all the people in just to fill in this space. And there's one picture frame, you know, the one with the flowers in, and there's one really cool one where it literally looks like Hogwarts. I put it in Hagrid's hut if you haven't seen me do the interior for that one, but it literally looks like the castle. And I think it was just perfect there. I've just used it there if you couldn't see, because it does go fast, but I just popped it on the wall, and I just thought it looked so cool, and it's literally perfect for their, you know, their school pride. And of course, you can't have a Gryffindor common room without the Leo head. I mean, it's literally a lion. Like, how perfect is that? So I decided to put that in front of the door, just so, you know, you're walking in and you're embraced by the Gryffindorness of it all. But here's me putting in the design. Isn't it so cool? And I just realised my character's wearing the Slytherin outfit, so she is intruding. And I also put the whole harp in. We don't want to say that word. I also put the harp in, just to, you know, bring it in the Philosopher's Stone with the 3-headed dog, and just tie all that in. But that's a finished build. I hope you liked it. I'll leave you with this little pan view of it all, but just a little reminder, I do have a form that you can fill in if you'd like me to tour your island, and I will upload a video of it and put it on my Instagram, which I'll have all linked below. And as well, I may be streaming on Twitch at some point, which I'll also pop down in the description if you'd like to preemptively follow me, just for when I get ready to do that. I thought it'd be fun to like decorate the interior of some villager houses that I have, just because I have some of the animals to represent the characters. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please take care of yourself, and I'll see you next week with another video on Monday. Bye bye.